Hello YouTube, this is ChardarYuGiOh with a YGO Omega Daily Duel, playing some Altergeist Dogmatika. This hand is pretty solid. We're going to normal melee seek, make Link Karibo, effective melee seek, search multi-faker. Opponent's thinking, if they have a drawl here, it's actually not that, it turns off two of our cards, but it's still not that great. Activate Ecclesia. Special summon Ecclesia, use the effect of Ecclesia. Search Punishment. Activate Nadir Servant. Dump Intus for no value, grab Floor, no effective Intus. One of the things I don't really like about this deck is we're not playing a Titantaclad, and it makes sense that if we're playing Pot of Extravagance, we're more likely to banish it. But I still feel like having one for specifically hands like this would be very beneficial. Like, we have plenty of other one-ofs in the extra deck. Oh god, opponent has a Feather Duster, and we can't even activate either of our trap cards. Resolves, so our opponent decides if they want to chain something from their Feather Duster, I guess. So they probably have a Droplet. Well, we still get Floor as a negate and a big body. Opponent activates Salamangreat Circle. This feels like it should be a pretty good matchup, but we are off to a rough start. Opponent summons a Foxy, does not use the effect. Summons Balinks. Hopefully does not use the effect. Alright, does use the effect. Chains Gazelle. Oh boy. I think keeping him off the field spell is the best we're going to do at this point. So we're going to summon Floor, use the effect of Floor, negate Balinks. Opponent summons a Ghost Rare Gazelle. Interesting card to make a Ghost Rare, but it looks really good. Opponent some props for that one. Dumps a Spinny, effect Spinny. If any of my local players are watching that, effect Spinny. Opponent summons an Update Jammer. Are we just straight up dead? Summons a Transcode Talker, so that's Fire, Earth, Wind. So they get to pop our whole board. Brings back the Update Jammer. Access Code Talkers, they pop our entire board. Parallel Rare, Access Code Talker. Not as cool as Ghost. Banishes Balinks, pops Ecclesia. Banishes Transcode Talker, pops Link Karibo. Banishes Update Jammer, pops Floor. And we will scoop it up. Alright, well, very fast game one. Maybe we should have saved the Floor. I guess we can't even respond to Access Code Talker. Could have negated it on Summon. Maybe that's what we should have done. I don't know. That just felt like it fell apart in a hurry. Do we change anything? Keeping our opponent off spells could be okay, but I don't think that's better than... Maybe it's better than Imperm. Take out Imperms, go up Secret Village. We will go first again. So we have Marionetter, Secret Village, Extravagance, banish 6. Opponent has an Ash. Salamangreat plays a million hand traps, so that's not unexpected. Effective Marionetter. Set a Protocol. set a manifestation, activate Secret Village, and pass the turn. So now we can protocol, negate something, and then manifestation back Marionetter so our opponent still can't activate a field spells. I guess if they have exactly circle, they can chain it to manifestation. Summons a Spinny. This would be a great time to have a Silk. Summons a Balinx. Effective Spinny. Summons a Wolf. Gold Rare Wolf. Attempting to move to battle, we're going to summon Floor. Make sure we keep a spellcaster on the board. Summon Floor. People who upgrade their rarities always have like the most like interesting combinations of rarities. Opponent goes to battle. Attacks. Runs over Marionetter. Main phase 2. Just passes? Okay. We draw a strike is really strong here. So we're kind of just like protect Floor. Go to battle. Declare attack. Activate effect. Pump Floor. Run over Wolf. Opponent protects with Balinx. Main phase 2. Set a strike. Pass the turn. We will not use any effects during the end phase. So I think the best case scenario they can do... Alright, they're gonna activate Wolf. Do we just strike this? Maybe? Strike Wolf, keep him from getting Ash back. Solemn Strike is activated. Manifestation, summon Marionetter. Grab back Marionetter so we can use Protocol to negate another effect if we want to. Opponent summons Balinx. Sure. Goes to end phase. They didn't use Buffalo's. Oh, they have a rare Buffalo. They didn't use its effect. That's an interesting choice. They not have like any Cybers monsters in hand. Go to battle. Attack Balinx. Opponent takes 11. Attack. Effective Floor. Pump it to 35. Knock our opponent all the way down to 22. Main phase 2. Pass the turn. And now we have a monster negate, an attack negate, and opponent scoops it up. Okay, maybe Secret Village is putting in some work there. Going second, we're going to bring in Imperms and Evenlies. Go down the Secret Villages. They're really good when you're going first and kind of awful going second. Go down Imperial Order. A couple Judgments. And I don't think... We're really afraid of their back row. I don't think Droplet does much going first. Oh, we're going to try that. Hopefully either draw some hand traps or our opponent has a weak start. It's really hard for Salamangreat to brick. Opponent taking their time to decide, as our opponents tend to do. feel like it's not that hard to side against Altergeist, and then especially if you're already playing Feather Duster in the main, you just bring in your Twin Twisters or your Cosmic Cyclones or Lightning Storms, just any like back row removal. Red reboot. All right, come on, opponent. We are burning daylight, which is actually true because I am recording during the day and not at 1 in the morning. Maybe our opponent's salty. Maybe they're gonna time themselves out. Timing out on the side deck is real annoying. Okay, opponent figured out their side plan. This hand would be extremely strong if we were going first. Going second, I'm not sure this does anything. Normal's a Foxy. Summons a Baylynx. I feel like we've seen this before. Like, this just feels like vaguely familiar, kind of like deja vu. Baylynx, summon Gazelle, grabs the field spell, effective Gazelle. I'll bet they dump Spinny. I will bet you they dump Spinny. Opponent's taking a little more time on their Gazelle effect than is probably necessary. Alright, dumps Roar. Activate Sanctuary, effective Foxy, discard Falco. Summons Foxy. Makes Mirage. I wonder what they have in hand, because our opponent's thinking a lot harder than I would have expected them to for this combo. Summons Fire Horsey. Effective Fire Horsey. Summons Jack Jaguar. Effect of Falco, put Jack back in hand, summons Falco. Make Sunlight Wolf. Reincarnate Link, Sunlight Wolf. Oh. Effective Sunlight Wolf, grabs back Roar. Sets a card, probably Roar. Sets another card. Draw evenly matched. Draw a Pot of Extravagance. Activate Pot of Extravagance, banish 6. Opponent lets it go. We get to draw 2 cards. We draw Marionette or Maleseek. Maleseek is pretty good. Normal Maleseek. Go to battle. Attack directly. Opponent takes 500. Effective Maleseek, target Sunlight Wolf. Opponent probably has to roar this. Lets it go. Okay. Main phase 2. We're going to summon Linkuriboh. Effective Maleseek. Skullmeister. Okay. That's annoying. Set an imperm in what we're hoping is the roar column. Set a strike. Set another strike. Hope this is enough. Opponent has access to lots of link materials, but we can strike the summon of anything big they go to do. Effective Mirage, we're going to imperm the Mirage. So our opponent either roars this or we turn off their roar. Okay. Negate Mirage. Summons Buffalo with Jack in hand. That's strong. Opponent's going to get to draw a lot of cards. Summon Sunlight Wolf. Summon is good. Can't reincarnate Link. All their Sunlight Wolves are in the grave. Going to bounce our Link Kuriboh. Discard Jack. Draw 2 cards. Effective Jack. Puts back a Sunlight Wolf, summons Jack. Sunlight Wolf effect. Grabs Gazelle. Activates Pot of Desires, draws 2 more cards. What else do they need? Do you already have Sunlight Wolf Jack Jaguar with Gazelle in hand? Effective Foxy, discard Foxy, sure. Like, using Desires before using the Gazelle feels greedy? I'm just not sure what else you could need to draw into. Opponent activates Falco, targeting Foxy. Okay, bounces Foxy, summons Falco. Goes to battle, sure. Attacks for 18. Attacks for 18. Attacks for 12. Down to 32. Main phase 2. Would like our opponent to try link summoning something. Makes Tornado Dragon. Well, we're going to strike that because we're probably going to lose our strikes anyway. Opponent passes. We draw Imperm. It's okay, not great. Extra, banish 6. Draw 2, we get Punishment, Maleseek, Imperm, Normal Marionetter, Effective Marionetter. Opponent has Roar. Set Imperm in the other column. Punishment. Pass the turn. We're going to shotgun punishment so our opponent can't bring back Roar. Send Untus. Opponent protects with Phalanx. Punishment. Intus. Target wolf a second time. Destroy it. Effective Gazelle. Sure. Gazelle effect. Dump Spinny. Standby main. So we are extremely low on life. We need our opponent to get pretty greedy. Opponent summons a Balings. Sure, not dead yet. Jack is in grave. Effective Jack. Bounce Wolf, summon Jack. So our opponent goes to battle, we just die. Alright, opponent goes to battle. Yeah, just too many... I feel like this matchup is extremely die roll dependent. So the game where we went first, our opponent couldn't play through our disruptions, and now we can't play through our opponent's disruptions. So I think it's just you have two fairly controlling decks going against each other, and then game one, our opponent just had every answer and just completely blew us out. So that's unfortunate, but GG opponent.